Can the power of mere imagination transform the seemingly impossible into a palpable reality? Explore how the certainty of your desires, as if they were already fulfilled, can revolutionize your life. Discover a method that surpasses traditional thinking and breathes life into your dreams. Don't miss out on this transformative revelation. Click the like button and subscribe for more enlightening discoveries. Dive into the practice of fully embracing the emotions linked to a realized desire. By consistently embodying this state, its physical manifestation becomes unavoidable. This technique is pivotal for realizing all ambitions. Therefore, it's crucial to visualize with the highest accuracy. Enjoy this content? Hit like and subscribe for further insightful revelations. This concept highlights the importance of faith as the solid foundation of our aspirations and acts as evidence of the unseen. It clarifies the method of calling forth what doesn't yet exist as if it were already present, and the materialization of the unseen into the seen. Embrace the core of your desire as though it were already achieved, holding on to that conviction until it manifests in your life. Prayer, the act of believing in what is not yet visible, appeals to the subconscious mind. Through prayer, we persuade the subconscious that our desires are fulfilled, leading it logically to actualize the desired outcome. Influenced by our thoughts and emotions, the subconscious orchestrates universally. The states we experience are both a consequence and a cause of our internal vibrations. A disciplined person allows these states to affect him only if they contribute to the desired mental conditions. Utilizing the principle of reversibility, he changes his environment by visualizing and feeling only what is virtuous and praiseworthy. The concepts he fosters internally will soon find resonance externally. Understand that the true deliverer is not an individual, but the manifestation itself: health for the sick, food for the hungry, water for the thirsty. He becomes this deliverance, living in the realization of his desires. The spiritual communicates with the material through the language of desire. The key to advancement and realizing dreams lies in swiftly responding to this internal dialogue. To answer this inner call without hesitation is to accept the desired state as already accomplished. The desire for a state is innate. As Pascal noted, "You would not have sought me had you not already found me." By adopting the sensation of having fulfilled his desire and acting with that certainty, a person reshapes his future to align with his convictions. Assumptions solidify and bring their subjects to life. Thus, by adopting the feeling of a realized desire, one uncovers the path to its achievement, finding ways to its fulfillment. The most accurate method for the manifestation of desires is to live within our imagination as we would in reality upon accomplishing our goals. To effectively realize a desire, one must embrace the feeling it has already been fulfilled and, while in a relaxed state, repeat a brief affirmation that signifies its realization, such as "thank you," acknowledging a higher power for its achievement. To manifest consciously in a higher dimension, we must persist until our dream becomes our reality. Living in our imagination with the vividness of actual experience, as would be felt upon achieving our goal, will inevitably translate it into our physical world as envisioned. We call forth the desired by adopting the sensation of its achievement. Unlike the physical world, where a gap exists between assumption and manifestation, in a higher dimension, the assumption becomes reality instantly. Our external world immediately reflects our internal assumptions. In this elevated state, waiting for the outcome is unnecessary. Upon looking again, it will be ready for harvest. Here, effort is superfluous. Preparation, steadfastness, and witnessing the ensuing manifestation are enough. As this higher dimension gradually integrates with our tangible world, we can, through the power of imagination, shape our reality to align with our desires. Visualize as if seeing, listen as if hearing, reach out as if touching, and our assumptions will crystallize into facts. The subconscious perceives as real what feels real. Since creation originates from subconscious impressions, we direct creation through our emotions. We already embody our desires. Disbelief is the only barrier. Searching externally for what we do not internally resonate with is futile, as we only encounter what we embody. Essentially, we manifest only that which we are conscious of. To those who possess, more will be given. Ignoring the apparent and embracing the sensation of a fulfilled desire clears the path to its realization. Mastery over our thoughts and emotions is our greatest triumph. The only obstacle to our goals is the failure to believe we are, or have, our desires. The subconscious molds your desires only when it is convinced of their fulfillment. As above, so below, as within the subconscious, so in reality. What you consciously affirm before sleep is what manifests upon awakening. The only limitation to achieving your goals is the failure to believe you already embody your desires or possess them. The subconscious shapes your desires only when convinced of their fulfillment. The unconscious state of sleep is the natural realm of the subconscious, for all originates from within, and your self-perception dictates what materializes. Always embrace the fulfillment of your desires before drifting off to sleep. You don't attract externally what you desire, you attract what you are, what you feel to be true, and what you believe to be true for others. To manifest a desire, it must transform into the feeling of being, possessing, or experiencing the desired state. This occurs by embodying the sensation of the desire fulfilled. The key to realizing your desire lies in the question, how would I feel if my desire were fulfilled? Embracing this feeling ensures the materialization of your desire. Failure stems only from an inability to convince oneself of the desire's reality. A shift in belief leads to a change in external manifestation. The enlightened individual is driven to express his subconscious imprints. If past impressions were made carelessly, now is the time for transformation of thought and emotion, for only through this can one alter his environment. Forget past regrets, as mentally revisiting old mistakes only perpetuates those conditions. Leave the past behind. Shift your focus from superficial appearances and adopt the feeling of having already achieved your desired state. Manifesting a state brings it into existence. Your role in the world depends on your self-perception. By feeling your desire realized and surrendering to sleep, you prepare for a leading role in reality. Sleep acts as preparation and rehearsal for this role. Embracing the desired outcome as certain dictates its realization. Do not deceive yourself, failing to feel the desired state as you fall asleep carries the day's worries into your sleep. During sleep, you receive guidance on their manifestation the next day. You awaken believing in free will, unaware that your actions and events were predetermined by your pre-sleep state of consciousness. Your only true freedom is choosing your response. Embarking on life's journey, you have the power to navigate your emotions and reactions to the ever-evolving circumstances of life, despite the story of your existence appearing to be pre-written with its numerous events, actions, and scenarios. If you neglect to consciously choose the emotional and mental state with which you approach rest, you may drift into sleep influenced by the day's emotional upheavals. Similar to a wheat seed that needs to be buried and decomposed to germinate, the self-image you take into the realm of dreams plants a seed in the fertile ground of your subconscious. Going to sleep filled with feelings of contentment and joy sows the seeds for a reality that reflects these emotions. Sleep essentially serves as a portal to the divine, where the emotions fostered within manifest in the physical realm as conditions, actions, or entities. Therefore, enter the domain of sleep believing in the realization of your desires, as within, so without. The true nature of prayer focuses less on the petitions made and more on the readiness to accept. When praying, believe with certainty that what you seek has already been granted, and it will be yours. The unwavering belief in the fulfillment of your prayers is the only requirement. Your prayers will come to fruition if you embody the feeling of having already received what you've asked for. To pray effectively, immerse yourself fully in your desire, living as if it has already come to pass. A person of discipline lives in constant alignment with his manifested desires. He understands that consciousness is the fundamental reality, and that thoughts and feelings are as tangible manifestations of this truth as physical objects. As such, he avoids emotions that could harm his well-being, recognizing these as the seeds of his future actions and circumstances. To bring your desires to fruition, it's crucial to be receptive, living your desires as if they are already part of your present. Everything you wish for or need is already yours. No intermediaries are needed, it is yours in the present. Manifest your desires by visualizing and feeling your wish as an already accomplished fact. Embracing the desired outcome renders you indifferent to failure because accepting the end ensures the means to achieve it. Finishing your prayer is like being shown the resolution of a story without witnessing the journey there. Yet, with the end in view, you remain calm, confident in the ordained outcome. To change, you must first renew your mind. Change relies on altering the essence of your thoughts, but thoughts cannot change without new concepts, as they form the foundation of thought. Transformation begins with a deep desire for change. Desire is the first step toward mental renewal. You must long to be different and embrace this new identity before initiating change. Then, transform your envisioned future into your present reality by adopting the feeling that your desire has been fulfilled. In your quest to transform, envision an ideal version of yourself and live as if you have already become that person. If this belief is maintained until it becomes your prevailing emotion, the realization of your ideal is guaranteed. The ideal you strive for is always ready for manifestation, but without your consent, it remains inactive. Thus, you must be willing to manifest a superior version of yourself. In realizing your ideal, understand that the methods for mental and spiritual growth differ greatly, a truth known to only a few. To embody a higher value, live as if you have already attained it, maintaining faith in this yet-to-be-seen state with the confidence that it will manifest due to your loyalty to the belief that you have already become who you wish to be. This represents integrity and fulfillment, to fully surrender to the feeling of your achieved desire, confident that this new awareness is the mental shift that triggers change. Nature lacks a process similar to this deliberate commitment to a higher ideal. Expecting the natural embodiment of a new, superior self-concept is unrealistic. Manifestation requires a specific state of consciousness, which cannot arise without such a state. Your capacity to embrace the feeling of an expanded life, to adopt a new self-concept, sets you apart from the rest of nature, imagination, the tool with which you mold your reality. Changes in your life resulting from a shifted self-perception may seem to others as luck or external influence, unaware of the underlying process. Yet, the only fate guiding your life is that which you dictate through your beliefs and assumptions. An assumption, even if initially baseless, if held with conviction, will materialize. The ideal you seek will not materialize until you envision yourself living it. The only way forward is through a profound psychological shift, embracing the feeling of your realized desire. Make this principle the ultimate test of your creative ability. Everything depends on your self-perception. Without affirming something as true for yourself, it will never materialize, as such belief is the precondition for achieving your goal. Every transformation is founded on suggestion, effective only when you are fully open to new influences. Surrender to your ideal with the same intensity you would surrender to love, for complete self-abandonment is the path to merging with your desire. Maintain the feeling of your realized desire until it feels completely real. Live in the moment of your desire, adopting the feeling of its fulfillment until it dominates you, dispelling all opposing thoughts. Those not ready to consciously adopt the assumption of their realized desire, maintaining faith in its realization as the only way forward, are not yet prepared to consciously live by the law of assumption, though they undoubtedly live by it unconsciously. For you, ready to embrace this principle and prepared to consciously live as if your desire has already been realized, the true adventure of life begins now. To ascend to a higher level of being, you must adopt a superior self-concept. Without envisioning yourself differently, you will not progress, for if you do not believe in I am, you will be confined by your current limitations. If you do not believe you have already become the person you wish to be, you will remain as you are. Through faithful and systematic cultivation of the feeling of your realized desire, it becomes the promise of its manifestation. Embracing the feeling of your fulfilled desire transforms the dream of the future into the reality of the present. Let us now enter the silence.